Hi guys, this is Yvonne.
And I'm Yezzel.
And welcome to
Chismecito Tiime.
Alright guys, thank you so much for joining us again. We're going to go over a little bit on my trip.
Yes, welcome back.
Thank you.
So
I'm so excited.
We want to hear it all, the good, the bad, and exagérale.
Ya sé. I wish I could tell you that I had a Spanish hot guy after me, but I didn't.
That's not true. Impossible.
I mean, we had a few guys but nobody I didn't have a freaking
Nothing
Spanish
serious?
romance. I know the
Really?
class. No, I didn't. And I have dated somebody from Spain, but I had no luck.
Aw.
But it was still a lot of fun. We landed in Barcelona, and then that's where we celebrated my birthday, because we landed on my birthday, the 18th. And then the next morning, we flew to Mallorca, which is an island. I think the flight was like 40 minutes.
Okay.
But
From where?
From Barcelona. But the crazy thing is that we got there about an hour before. The airport was insane, insane in Mallorca. I didn't realize how big Mallorca. I guess a lot of people go to Mallorca. It was bad. We almost missed our flight. It worked out. We were there for 2 days. Beautiful. The beaches are amazing. I think the best beaches are in all those islands, like Mallorca. And then 2 days later we went to Menorca, and then which was a smaller island. And then 2 days later we went to Ibiza.
Okay. How far was Menorca from Mallorca?
I think it was 30 minutes.
A flight or both?
We kept flying, we didn't want to go through a ferry, because we went through ferries when we went to Mykonos. We went through ferries, and the ferries take 2 hours, and it's kind of I don't want to say, it's just the boat is so big, and you're with all these people crowded.
And it's hot.
Yeah, I didn't love the ferry when we did it for Mykonos. And so this time we flew. We just flew from island to island. That's what I was telling you about island hopping.
And the previous one, when she's like, should we go island hopping? Is that a thing?
Is that
I'm
a thing?
yeah,
we
for
should make
rich
it a
people.
thing, guys.
Let's do it.
Because it was from Barcelona to Mallorca, 2 days later to Menorca, 2 days later to Ibiza, and then 2 days later to Madrid.
Wow.
And Madrid was beautiful.
But you said, okay, let's backtrack a little bit. You said the busiest airport is in Barcelona.
It was bad.
The Barcelona
it was
airport.
Bad. The
Okay.
airport was insane.
So it's what, like LAX?
I don't know it. I think they were just very unorganized.
Oh.
It was.
It was so packed.
I think it was the airline that we flew. I mean, I didn't know any of those airlines, and I think we just picked I don't know, because we were going through the airlines, and then we found ours, and that one had an insane line. So I think it was the airline, but yeah, it was bad. We almost missed our flight, guys. It was kind of stressful. But Hilda kept saying, well, there's another one in 2 hours. So we were okay, but
You'll figure it out.
we made it, thank God. And then the airport when we got to Mallorca was super busy too. It was huge, the airport. We were I was impressed how big the airport was.
For an island?
Yes, dude, but it's a huge island, I guess. So anyway, we rented a car for Mallorca, and we drove through all the not all the island. It's really really big. We went to a lot of beaches. You go to different beaches, because a lot of there's not that many beaches because they have rock, but then there's a little beach, and they call them calas.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to a different calas.
I love that.
Yeah, so there was only little pieces of water. I mean, where you could swim.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And they're
Almost like a little cove.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
like a cove, but I guess in Spanish they're called calas. So it was Cala Lombards, Cala Dior, there was different ones.
A Dior Cala? How
Yes,
cute.
it was D''OR. It was really cute.
Are all these beaches topless?
Not all of them, but a lot of people are topless. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is the little girls, they're topless, and they're little. They only have the little underwear. They don't wear tops as the chiquititas.
Wow.
They're 5 years old running around
It's
without
the norm, huh? It's normal, no.
Yeah. So then we kept going to all these beaches, and the girls had no bras on, if nothing. And we were oh my God, I was recording, I didn't
Culture
realize.
shock a little bit. Yeah, I
a little
saw one of Mario's videos, and I noticed right away. I was oh my God, there are 3 girls in a row topless, but they're talking whatever. So I even thought are they allowed to record?
Yeah, I don't think they care. Like, I don't think they care.
Like it's nothing out of this world.
Yes. Then we went to Menorca, which is a smaller island, so the airport wasn't that crazy. But I feel like we still should have rented a car. And we thought, like, no, we'll be fine because it's not that big. But I still feel like we should have rented a car. But it was still fun because you just get Ubers everywhere or taxis. So it wasn't bad. And the calas there were really beautiful too. And they have a cave. That's the one I posted on my pictures. It was called Cova del Choroy. And it's just like a cave inside one of their little mountains, like overseeing the ocean. And that's the one that I reserved. It was so beautiful. I kept seeing it on TikTok, so I made a reservation before we got there to see the sunset. It was so pretty.
How nice.
And
then you were 8 hours ahead, right?
Yes, so it was hard to like coordinate with work and stuff and my patients. I kept like, let me have the office call you. It was just one of those things.
Yes, because I know she was like, or saying good morning, like really early.
Yeah, like you would wake up and there was something like 5 hours before. Something like that. Yeah.
Like the 8 hour difference was
it was bad.
Weird.
Yeah. But it was fine. And then we went to Ibiza, which I feel like, I went at an age where I'm just, I can't party till 6 in the morning. But it was still fun. David Guetta was playing.
I never thought I'd hear the day she said that.
Yeah.
She would say that.
Okay, so the party for David Guetta was like from like 5 p.m. to 11. So that one was fine. And it's like this, it's so crowded. There's no VIP.
So these places, they party all night.
Yes, they close at 6 in the morning. So I'm just like, it was 3 and me and Mario were like, I want to go home. Like, me too. So yeah. And then the next day we went, there's another island off of Ibiza called Formentera. And that one was my favorite. That one is like a dream. It's just a gorgeous island. We went bike riding all around the island, and there's a place where you're walking in this little tiny strip of land and there's water on both sides, and it's clear and it's just so beautiful. That was the beach. The Formentera had the most beautiful water. It was really pretty. And then we flew to Madrid, and I really like Madrid.
That was your favorite?
That was my favorite city.
Of all the places?
No. The islands, of course. Like, we really went for the islands. But we ended up flying back from Madrid, and I like Madrid better than Barcelona. Yeah, Madrid was beautiful, and then we got to see like where the king and queen used to live, like the castles. It's just really pretty.
How nice.
So I like Madrid better than Barcelona, but maybe I didn't see a part of Barcelona that was beautiful.
Breathtaking.
Yeah.
What about, would you recommend this, like doing the same to anyone else, or would you take
I think the islands are worth it. Like, I think the way we did it was perfect.
Okay.
And the islands, I mean, they have a name. I can't say it, guys, but I got a cup from Starbucks that says they're called, I'm probably gonna say it wrong, Balearic Islands. Those are the islands. That's the name of the islands that we went to, like together. I guess like Mallorca, Menorca, and Ibiza, they have a name if you go visit the islands. So I got a cup from there.
How was the food?
The food was delicious. Like, the only thing they kept doing is ceviche. Like, they don't know how to make ceviche. Like, ceviche, no. But the mussels, guys. Sheesh, they had the best mussels. They had the best sangria. They had a lot of fish everywhere. It was really good. The meat, they didn't call it like medium rare. I don't know what term they used, but it was super rare. So it was like, I feel like we kept ordering the steak like too rare.
Okay.
It was almost like...
So is it like here that you can kind of send it back, or you can't act like that over there?
I don't know. We didn't send it back. We were just like eating
You're
it.
like, yummy, this is so delicious.
Yeah, but then they had hummus in a lot of places, which was delicious. And just to say that when I went to Mykonos in Greece, I thought they were going to have a lot of hummus there, and they didn't. I thought hummus was like Greek.
Yeah.
So that was like different, but yeah, the food was delicious. And the weather was really pretty, so I really enjoyed it. And I got a beautiful tan
You
from it.
did. I love your tan.
Yes. So while I was over there, I had asked Yezzel.
Here we go.
Okay, so I'm like, hey Yezzel, like for our Chismecito, like next time I go, why don't we do the DNA ancestry thingy? Or I don't know what I told her. I don't know. I thought everybody knew what that meant. Like, to me, I thought everybody knows, like, that you swab your mouth, you send it in, and then they tell you, like, if you're part Spanish. Because I had that thought because I was over there and I was like, I bet you I'm half Spanish, you know? And
that's exactly what I thought when she texted me that.
Yeah.
So let's let you finish your POV and then I'll say mine.
In my head, I thought, you know what? When we get the results, like, let's not open them until we're there, like, in front of the camera. And then, like, let's read them and we could be like, what? I'm part, you know, I don't know, Chinese or whatever. And be like, what? Like, I don't know. I just thought it'd be interesting to, like,
it
read
would be
it
fun.
live, like, if we're part, I don't know. I always say that I'm part Native American. I don't know if that's true, so it'd be interesting to know if I am. And I thought she understood what I was talking about because her best friend is ChatGPT. So she always asks everything to it. So I feel like Yezzel knows everything because if she doesn't know, she'll ask ChatGPT. So then I come in today and I'm just like, hey, so what are we going to talk about? And then she goes, the DNA thing that you told me. And then I was like, no, like, we're supposed to order the kits. Like, you're supposed
like,
to,
did you
like...
order the kids? And
yeah, I was like, did you order the kids? Like, we're supposed to, like, send them in or whatever. And then, guess what, guys? She started scolding me.
I said, okay, so this is my point of view. So Yvonne sends me a text and she's over there in Spain. And I'm thinking, like, I even thought maybe she's drinking and she's feeling a little, like, Spaniard in her blood. And she said, I can read the text, and she said, "Let's order ancestry for the next podcast for the podcast." And then I hearted it. I thought, "Oh yeah, that's a great idea." I didn't know that meant like, "Hey Yezzel, can you order the kids now so they could be ready for the next podcast so we can have them there?" So then I come and then I'm like, "Okay, so were we gonna do the ancestry thing?" And she's like, "Did you order the kids?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't know I was supposed to order them." She's like, what do you mean? Like, you were supposed to order them.
So I
then
acted like that.
No,
this is what happened. I said, what do you mean you didn't order them? And then she's like, you didn't tell me to order them. How am I supposed to know? I can't read your mind. And she's like upset at me.
I'm not a mind reader. You need to tell me directly what you want from me and I'll do it. So I was telling
she starts getting mad. And I'm just like.
Yvonne was like, okay.
I was like, wait, like, aren't you know that you're supposed to order the kids? No, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know you were supposed to.
I'm like, I didn't know it was a damn kid. I thought we'd download an app and then answer some questions and they'll tell us
she's like, you never told me to order it. You never told me to order the kit. I'm going to find the text right now.
And then Yvonne's like, well, obviously you got to do a mouth swab and, like, send back your DNA. And I'm like,
I didn't know.
I didn't know that. I don't feel comfortable with that anyway.
I kind of was quiet because I was second guessing myself, like, oh shit, like maybe I didn't. And then she finds the text, and what did it say?
It said what I said. It said, let's order ancestry for
the ancestry kit for the podcast.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I guess in my head I'm over there, so I'm like, ooh, let's order the ancestry kit. She's gonna order them for us and use a company card or something, you know.
And
so now we have no content because Yezzel,
which we wanted to talk about her trip anyway, so we can do the ancestry kits next time. But then we're still gonna have to wait, right,
for them to come back. But I'm very curious, so you guys are gonna see that podcast. But it was just so funny. I wish you guys would have like. Yeah, it was like she won't admit it that she's wrong. Like she won't.
It's really hard for me to admit it. I've always been in a leadership role, and with Yvonne, it's more like she's my direct supervisor. So I'm like, wait, what do you need from me? And I'll do it. Like, yes, of course. Like if she had told me like, can you order these kids for the podcast? I would have been like, okay, let me order them now. But I don't know.
To me, let's order them was enough, but.
Yeah, to me it wasn't. I need more clear direction.
There was another time where I asked her to book a golf course. When I was over there, I'm like, hey, can you book Butterfield Golf Course? And then I get here and she booked a totally different golf course. And I was like, just I thought we were going to Butterfield. And she's like, no, I asked around. They told me that this one was the nicest one. And then I said, okay, that's fine. But in my head, I thought we were going here. And now we're going like 20 minutes away. So then we got there late.
Yeah, we ran into her ex.
Are we really doing this? You ran into your ex today.
I almost ran that fucker over with my car.
I I ran over my ex, but I felt like good. I felt empowered, and I felt
She didn't run over him. She ran into him.
And he wanted to talk to me, and I said no. And I didn't want to talk to him. Like,
no power. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer.
Yes, like there's people that don't deserve to be in your life. Like they don't deserve your energy, your time, or any. So yeah, no, I refuse to talk to him. And that was that. Yes, I'm proud of myself. Cheers.
I'm out of liquor.
Cheers. Cheers to rejecting exes conversations. You better take that in mind, Yezzel.
Yes. It's funny because I sent them a meme today and it's like, ay, te ves bien contento, you look so happy. And then he's all, oh, thanks, I'm talking to my ex again.
And we're like, Yezzel, don't even think about it.
I'm not. I'm kidding. It was just a meme.
She didn't read my Butterfield Trail message.
I did. I just
and she didn't read my
I was like, DNA. Butterfield, what is she talking about?
You know what?
Like, since when did that
now
change?
I need receipts because she always denies that I text her the right thing.
Now we're going to be on each other.
Yes.
Like when we try to prove who's always late to places.
Obviously, Giselle's always later than me. Yes, dude. She almost made me be late to my own birthday party on Saturday.
She was like, they're gonna cancel the reservation. Rocio said, I'm like, tell Rocio to stop.
She's like,
stop stressing us out, Rocio.
You don't have to wait for me. You could go on your own. She told me, guys.
I was driving so fast, like to prove a point. I'm so
psycho.
competitive. I'm like, I'm gonna prove Rocio wrong.
Just so you all know, Giselle's late to everything, and she was late as usual. She said she's gonna pick me up at 7:45. What time did you pick me up at? Like 7:58.
What time was the dinner reservation?
8.
Oh yeah.
2 minutes before.
7:58.
2 minutes before my reservation.
And we got there like at 8:07. We really did.
Yeah, she got there like in 7 minutes. Hey, let's continue to your little game that you had.
Okay, so to wrap up, 15 minutes.
Yes.
Hey, can you complete the phrase? So there's a lot of phrases, right, in life?
Yes.
Let's finish the phrase. We're going to do 5 Spanish and 5 English.
Ay, please, let me know them.
They're so easy. You have to know them.
Okay.
I'll start with a super easy one.
Okay.
Okay. Camarón que se duerme.
Se lo lleva la corriente.
Okay.
Okay, that one's
What
easy.
does that mean? Well, this one says termina en el cóctel.
No. Camarón que se duerme means like you snooze, you lose.
Exactly.
But in Spanish.
Okay. El que mucho abarca.
Mucho. Hey, I don't remember this one. El que mucho abarca, mucho tiene? No, I don't know.
Poco aprieta. It means you can't do everything at once, or jack of all trades, master of none.
El que mucho abarca, like you're doing too much. El que mucho abarca. ¿Cómo?
A poco aprieta. So in English, it's jack of all trades, master of none.
I also heard one that says, he who calls everything beautiful calls nothing beautiful. Like, if you hear somebody say, like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, everybody's beautiful. Like, it doesn't make beautiful be important anymore. Kind of like Yezzel saying that everybody's her best friend.
I knew she was going to say that. How did I know it? I'm like, oh my God.
Yezzel's always like, she's my best friend. I'm like, you cannot have 20 best friends. It takes my value away.
So, actually, when we were younger, one time, and this stayed on my core memory, you got so mad at me one time because she heard me telling someone I love you. And she's like, can you stop telling everybody that you love them? Because it literally takes away from it. Like now, when you tell me you love me, it doesn't really mean much. You told me that when we were little.
Which is kind of true, right?
I was like, what the hell? I can't love people. Sorry. I can only love 5 people.
It's like if you tell 20 people they're your best friends, like they're not even best friends. They're just friends. You know, like it takes away the
and that's
meaning.
true. And you know what I think I've learned as I got older? That you are so right.
Finally!
So true. Because yes, it's true.
Yeah. Or like it's like if you hear somebody calling you beautiful, like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. But then, oh my God, Paulina, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, Yvonne, you're so beautiful. Everybody, you're kind of like, oh,
like you feel
it's not
almost
important.
It wasn't genuine or unique. Yeah.
Or like, but if you hear somebody that doesn't really compliment anybody, and then they come and they're like, oh my God, you look so beautiful. Like you think like, oh, wow, it carries more value.
It means a lot coming from you.
Yeah.
Cría cuervos y.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I've heard this one a lot.
Cría cuervos y. Oh, I don't know. I don't know it.
Te sacarán los ojos.
Oh my God.
It means that sometimes your efforts backfire with those you help the most.
That is true.
Raise crows and they'll peck out your eyes.
Oh shit.
That's really
Because
sad.
crows are evil birds.
Right. I heard they're like, they never forget. Like if you treat them bad, or if you do something to a crow, like they'll go tell their other crow friends, and then they'll like come and attack you, and they'll team up against you, and they'll make your life miserable.
I didn't know that.
But there's also this video like that went viral that there's this little boy, like a toddler, that became best friends with the crow. Dude, how about this crow would wait for him to get back from school, or I don't know if the kid was even in school. Maybe I'm making that up, but I'm making shut up. I love to exaggerate and make shut up. Okay, but whatever, the crow, you have to find the video. The crow would follow the kid, ride with him on his little like
they're probably really
scooter
smart.
or whatever. Like the crow walks. I promise. I'm gonna show you guys a video after, 'cause you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. Insane.
Maybe they're very smart. Crows are very smart.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about crows,
But
but I
they're
think
pretty
they're evil.
evil.
And every villain in like Disney, or every villain like in movies, they
Has
have
a crow as a pet.
Mm-hmm.
This one's super easy. Al mal tiempo.
No. Oh my God.
You're close.
Okay, say it again.
Al mal tiempo.
Buena cara.
Yes.
Yay!
So put on a brave face in bad times, or when life gives you lemons.
Make some lemonade.
I love it.
And
Love
that's
your
what we do
tequila.
here. That's what we do here. We add tequila to it. Aye, aye. No, seriously. We roll with the punches, guys. We stay positive here, and we work really hard to get where we
Yes.
want to be.
Absolutely. Unbothered queens.
Unbothered, and we don't have to put other people down to be blessed and to be busy.
Right. And that's always been the case,
Yeah.
huh? Since we were little.
Yes.
And everywhere
God
too.
blesses
like, yeah.
us. God always guides us. He always gives us
Yes.
good blessings.
Well, look at where you are. And me too, like even like at in my retail world, I've been promoted so many times, and not once ever did I have to like make anybody look bad or compete against someone, or I'm sure there's other people that were striving for the positions that I've had, but I never had to make anyone look bad.
Yeah.
Real leaders create more leaders.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And we're very blessed. I'm very grateful to God, for everything that He's given me, and that we're still friends. I love that.
I love that too.
Yeah.
And we will be. I also read somewhere that once you've been friends with a person for more than an X amount of years, you guys are going to be friends for life.
That's it. I don't even have to be nice to you anymore. You're
Right.
still gonna be my friend.
Because it becomes we're like family, because I think that even with your sister or my sister, sometimes they get on our nerves or whatever, but obviously we're not going to stop loving them, or we'll have disagreements, or there will be days where Yvonne might be like, damn, Yezzel's in a bad mood, I can't stand her, or I'll be like, oh my God, is Yvonne in a good mood today, guys, tell me.
Right.
Si no, para no ir. And but at the end of the day, I'm gonna love her no matter what. And something really important, when you meet new people and you have new friends, or you're dating someone new, obviously they're gonna put their best foot forward and show you the best side, their best side of them. But the truth is that everybody has a dark side. Maybe not dark, but a bad side. We all have pros and cons. And at this point, we already know our good side and our bad side, and we love each other as we are.
Yes, that's true. That's true. We already know our little flaws. We already know, ay, she's like that, or
Yes,
ay, she's...
exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Que le echa mucha crema a los tacos. That's another saying.
Exactly.
Yezzel le echa mucha crema a sus tacos. Do you guys know what that means?
Yes.
She puts a lot of,
like when Yvonne told, we went out one time and I got a little bit drunk and I was being a little mala copa, and then Yvonne told the girls, oh, that's how she gets. That's how she gets. And I was like, I don't get like that.
It's because she didn't want me to help her. She didn't want me to help her walk. She's like, no. So then the girls are like, sorry. And then I'm like, oh, that's okay. That's how she gets.
And then Yvonne proceeded to say, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to get in my car. I was mad. And Yvonne said that she said, oh, let's go get hot dogs, girls. So I was like, okay. I got in the car.
It's because I got in the driver's seat, and then I said, Yezzel, let's go. And then she was standing there, and she was like, no. And then I'm like, let's go get hot dogs. And then she's like, okay. She got
Let's
in the
go.
car. It was so funny.
So
She always wants hot dogs when she's drunk.
And when I'm not drunk too. And there's this, what's that movie? You have to quote it. It's the 4th of July saying too.
What?
Ay, que dice, it makes somebody has to know that phrase. It's from the movie. It's so funny.
What movie?
That it makes her crave a hot dog. We'll put it
Makes
there.
me want a
We'll
hot
put
dog
link there.
real bad.
So that's all we have for today.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. Like
Thank you,
always,
guys.
hear our little shenanigans.
You have to watch last week's episode. Well, the previous episode because it's so funny.
Yes.
When your gasolina preview, I couldn't stop laughing. I loved it. And then the whole, should we go island hopping? Is that a thing?
Should we make it a thing?
So funny.
Yes, that was funny. Yeah, the editing was so hilarious. I couldn't stop
good.
laughing. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week.